Hello. How's everyone doing? I am Unpredictable, your host for today, joined alongside Antolf.
Hello, everybody.
And good to see y'all. Good to see y'all again. Um, Congrats to everyone that passed originally and had moved on to the stage. And Yeah, so just to kind of go over a brief an introduction of what's going to be going on throughout the stream. So first and foremost, we're going to go over the results of the previous submissions, the previous submissions, and then we'll go over into final stage specification. So if you're in Group B, I'll probably reiterate this later, but if you're in Group B, make sure to stay after Group A as well, just so you get to see all of the specifications. And we'll go into the song showcases for the songs that are available to chart. And you'll just have to tune in to find out more. How you doing, Antolf?
I'm doing great. I hope everybody that's watching the stream as well is doing great. I think people know that we were judges, and I think we know the maps, but we do not know the positioning. So I think it's gonna be a surprise for both of us, just going in and seeing who plays where.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, yeah, like kind of what you're saying. I have no idea what any of the positions are going to be. Obviously, we saw both the submissions, and there were some really cool charts, just to say the least. I think especially at this level, like we are just seeing so many high quality charts that it was kind of intimidating, not gonna lie. Like just seeing the amount of great submissions come through, and you're gonna see a lot of them today on full display. So really exciting stuff.
I guess we're ready
Okay,
to start, right?
I think so. So we're going to be going into Group B.
Gonna be the seventh placement, if I recall correctly.
Yes. Ah, yes, Cold Fusion. I do remember this. So representation, we got it number 7 for the Group B, and then creativity number 2, and playability number 7, impression number 6. Yeah, I remember this one having some SVs kind of tossed in.
This was the one that had like a little bit of SVs just at certain sections. You know what? I thought myself that it was a nice touch. It was a little bit refreshing to see those SVs.
Yeah, there wasn't too many from what I had seen throughout both groups. But I thought it was a nice surprise. Yeah. But yeah, I remember this, like a lot of the patterns. Yes. Yes. So yes, the top 3 will advance, correct.
And as it was mentioned in the chat, we're gonna see we're gonna see Group B. It's gonna be from the 7th place up to the 1st, then we're gonna go to Group A, same format.
Yep.
I have to mention something though. I don't know if you agree with me. This was one of the hardest in this group.
No,
if
you're
I
definitely
remember
right.
correctly, there was 2 really hard maps in this group, but this was one of the hardest. It took a while for me to actually get the rhythm in going for this one.
Yeah, no, this one had some really tricky releases, and yeah, like as we're seeing now, there's a lot. Like there's some really interesting jack patterns, kind of spruced throughout this, especially in this part. This is a lot to control.
Yeah, you know what? I think well, not I think. From what I can see, definitely, and from what I could play, it was very technical. It required you to have a lot of finger control. And yeah, this was the highest map in the Group B, highest SR map in the Group B with 727 star rating. Yes, 7.27. It's a funny number.
Yes. Yeah. Now I'm thinking back. Yeah, this was probably like honestly the hardest in terms of just pure SR. But yeah, I thought this was interesting because I have seen this song charted before, and I thought their take on this song was just really interesting. But yeah, look at those patterns right there. Super. I thought they're cool. Maybe like a little harder to play, but they definitely had some really cool ideas going for it.
But yeah, they were definitely hard. I remember just on that section, on the triple build up, I failed like 2 times just trying to get past that section. But it was a fun play. It challenged me to like, okay, I gotta lock in. I just gotta be in my best reading stance right now. And you know what? I think it was a good challenge.
Yeah, I
And a
think
big
the
shout
song is
out to
also just.
Onta, by the way. He was the replayer for all of this.
You're right. You're right. And just kind
Steven
of a
got the
cool little
EFC?
thing.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Yeah. Kind of lightweight work for me. On to the next song, or the next chart, excuse me. Oh, well, what did you think of that, Anself,
Uh,
overall?
Honestly, overall, I think it was a very interesting map. I have to, again, it wasn't part of the map as much as I would have liked it to be. But you know what? The little SVs were really refreshing. I was like playing, I was like, oh, this is cool. It doesn't interfere with the gameplay. But then again, it gave me like a little break to like appreciate that the little things that people did here, which I
Yeah,
completely appreciate.
and as much as it was kind of difficult, I do think they had a really interesting take on the song. Very hybrid, but they had a lot of great sections just kind of spruced throughout the map that you know that I think did overall okay. But all right, going into the next song.
It is gonna be Team Colombia.
Yes. So representation number 4, creativity number 4, playability number 5, impression number 7, of course. I do. That was also a pretty hard one, from what I remember, and you're gonna see it, I think, in just a second. Yeah, some really hard patterning. Yeah, those shields, Jesus.
You know what, Steven? Is this a safe space? Can I talk about it? This map gave me such a hard time to pass.
Yeah, this one was really tough. It requires a ton of control. And I will say, though, I think overall I was kind of, maybe, I don't know if impressed is the right word, but I was just kind of taken aback with how they approached this song, because they obviously approached it with a very hybrid type style, which this song doesn't emulate that for me. Like, to me, this is more no heavy, maybe JS, maybe core jack. Maybe, I don't know about the core jack part, but maybe jacks, right? So I was like, wow, okay. So to see this kind of take on something very hybrid was cool. It was very ambitious.
Yeah, because once again, as you said, the song is kind of linear. Like you would expect just like one style to be mapped, right?
Yeah. Or maybe like, you go full on LN or something. I don't know. I mean, you could probably do that, but
This
I thought
part
it was
was
interesting.
crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah, this one was yeah. And this was a little tough for sure. This is like the calmest part.
Yeah, those shields are not forgiving. We can tell you that much.
Yeah, it was. This is a pretty relentless chart. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have to speak for this. This is kind of speaking for itself in terms of difficulty. Ah, yes. Let's see.
For the people asking in chat, the replayer was on top. Dekasi. I think
Yes.
he was the replayer for the for the past stages. He has been the replayer.
Yeah, shout out to
It's a
him.
huge shout out. You know what? I even felt that the ending was hard. I don't know why.
Probably just tired out from playing the entire chart.
And you know what? Maybe that was. Maybe it was that.
Sweet. Well, what'd you think of it overall?
Quite frankly, I'm just gonna backpack a little bit from what you said. I think it was a good approach. Well, not a. It was like a fresh approach to the song, something that I would similarly, because you and I go like hand in hand when it comes to like when we enter the community. This is a song that if was mapped by that time, it will definitely be jump streams, you know. And I think that it's nice to see that people are transitioning from just jump streams. You have the insane tech, you have like a little bit of dump, you also have hybrids, you also have the intense jack with the shields and everything else. Like it's nice that they are mixing everything up.
Yeah, I just thought this was a pretty ambitious chart to say the least. So, shout outs to the team that did this. It was really cool. Otherwise, all right, heading into the next chart for 5th place, we have Shield. So Team
God,
France.
This is Ryan. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So representation number 6, creativity number 5, playability number 6, and impression number 5. You know, I actually I like this one quite a bit. I think they did a pretty good job with, again, I thought they did a really good job with the dump sections as well. You're going to see a lot of it throughout the chart, but yeah.
French. Here in the chat, I can see some Adri and Poketwan. It's oh, and by the way, just real quick, it should say that this is a C5. It shouldn't say 6. It's 5.
Yeah.
This is probably another one of the hardest maps on this showcase. It was not easy to play this, but hey, I have to say that I really enjoyed the rice sections. I think the rice from this map surprised me the most. I think I gave it like a good score just for the rice. I think I really like that.
Yeah, no, I was always very surprised when I just saw some really good rice sections, because, you know, I think a lot of approaches to a lot of these charts were just very hybrid, which, you know, this is to an extent, but they definitely excelled in kind of getting the dumps down, which is awesome.
And I have to say, this song will give you a lot to work with. It will give you like a crap ton of elements just to add and to work with. And I think that played in part like how they map the amazing, at least I really like the rise. I have to admit, yeah, it was really difficult to play. Like this is the map that gave me the most issues to like get a proper pass. But hey, I think it means something. Oh, and minor correction from something that we just found out. The rating was swapped for France and Colombia, so it's supposed to be the other way around. This is the correct one. So if we just swapped it, it's supposed to be the correct one now.
Yep. Apologies. Well, otherwise, yeah, kind of just bouncing off what you're saying. Just a lot of cool sections throughout that. And definitely the ending is like pretty tough to nail down as a chart, but it goes really well with the song. Yeah, no, it was that was a cool one. That shame it wasn't top 3, but I mean, still really cool chart nonetheless.
I wanted to ask, what do you feel or what do you think about the LNs in this map specifically?
That's interesting. I think they add, they I think they added quite a bit to the experience, holistically. It's hard to kind of I think it would be easier to pinpoint if I were like modding it or something, right? But I think overall it added quite a bit to enhance the gameplay, and no, I think they did a good job with it.
You know what? Yeah, I think it added instead of like subtracting from the map, and I think that's something important nowadays with all the hybrid picks. So now we're coming to the last of Group B that did not qualify. This is gonna be the fourth C right now, and it's gonna be the Netherlands.
Wow. Okay.
I did not see this one coming, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I actually like this submission quite a lot.
Yeah, it was a very fun submission.
Yeah, I'm actually honestly surprised, to be honest. But I really like this submission, and shout out to Team Netherlands for doing such a good job with it. I think to me, they nailed down the approach to this song quite well. And even though I think the song it is maybe just very rhythm gamey and it's kind of simple, there are really cool, interesting parts you'll see throughout the chart that really stand out to me, at least anyway. Yeah, like these graces, I thought they did such a good job with that. And they blend the LN stuff quite nicely.
Really stupid, but I actually enjoyed the drum trill. I was like, you know what, a drum trill? This is amazing. I didn't think I was gonna see a drum trill at this stage.
No, yeah, and I think I mean, I feel like it's very memed on, but I think it's done right here. Like it's done perfectly well. Yeah, this part was kind of tricky.
Yeah, those shields do not forgive.
But I love how this section is pretty much just full LN. Because you'll see in the section later on, it's pretty much just all notes. And then it kind of converges to be a little bit of a hybrid. So this is to me, man, it's a shame that this did not make it, but it is what it is. But yeah, this part I thought was really cool.
Oh yeah, those jacks were really difficult to hit, but after you get the flow of it, you just start vibing while you play.
Yeah. Yeah, I also think this song was an interesting choice as well. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much, but a lot of people weren't really choosing too many rhythm game songs, like in this sense of like a Citrus song. And also, I had not heard the Citrus song before, so going into it, I didn't know really what to expect. But I thought they did a really good job. But I think for me, what shines a little later is the hybrid section. I think they did a great job with that.
I honestly have to say the same thing. I have never heard this Citra song, but when I was playing, I was like, okay, this is such a nice song. And then again, it's as you said, it was a little bit strange that from that same thing
It
that
mu-
you said that there wasn't like a lot of, oh my God, wait, let's just see this real quick.
Yeah, I think they did really good with this. This was awesome.
Yeah, that part there was super fun as well to play.
Yes, 100%. And that's something I actually kind of want to point out as well. Like playability here was, I thought was strong. Um, like clearly they maybe just versus other submissions, they definitely had a more of a priority in that.
Yeah, like everything rolled off the fingers really nicely. I think I mentioned that in my comments.
Yeah. I think I mentioned kind of something similar as well.
You know what? So it's quite a shame that this one didn't qualify, but you know what? That's a testament of hey, there are like a lot of quality maps here in this in the upcoming top 3.
I also really like this part too. Like,
Yeah, this full right section was amazing.
yeah.
And when I transitioned to the Elens, I was like, okay, you know what? The Elens are not obnoxious. Like they were so nice to play.
Yeah, this person cooked. Whoever did this, this was good. Nice little outro there. Yeah, just kind of going back to what you're saying, I am honestly surprised that did not make top 3. To me, that was one like I personally that was a standout from the group. I quite like it a lot. So I was very surprised to see that it didn't make it. But yeah, it could just be one of those things where, you know, the bar for submissions of quality were really high. So it's a little cutthroat in this seed, but um yeah, it's a shame, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and I have to say that I want to congratulate like the whole team Netherlands because I think this map was it was really good. It was really good. They were
Yeah,
shy from top 3, but you know what? It was a fun one to play.
yeah, for real.
And now we're gonna go to the top 3. I think this is what everyone was waiting for, and here we go.
Oh yes. This one was really cool. Man, good BG selection. That's a really cool one. But yeah, representation number 4, creativity number 7, playability number 2, impression number 1. Wow, okay. Now we're seeing some number 1 stuff here. I thought they were. I remember judging this. This was a really cool submission, in my opinion. Like Kamugi, 11-bit, Lane, like they all have really great synergy with each other, and seeing that kind of like blend together, I thought. Now seeing them like, you know, now that I know that this is them, it's cool to just see them work together so well at this kind of level. Especially when I've seen some collabs from them before, it's cool to see them within like a tournament setting. You know, making top 3. So
We'll have to mention something. Have you played? I'm pretty sure you have played lane maps before, right?
big time, yes.
I think you can feel that with the rice in this map. I was like, oh my god, this is such a unique style of mapping rice that I was like, wait, I think I know this. From where do I know this?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I mean, I had an inkling, though I wasn't for sure set on it. But yeah, Lane has a very particular set of like style when it comes to jacks and jump stream, and I think if you've played enough of his charts, you know um, how he tends to like chart things. And yeah, no, it definitely bleeds through here.
And you know what? I think something to take into account with this was the fact that this was, I don't know if you can agree with me, this was quite a short map.
And I like it for that, to be honest. Yeah, I think it that's okay, honestly. Not everything has to be kind of like a tiebreaker. And if you're able to express like a bunch of different ideas while being creative at the same time in a short amount of time is more power to you. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, which is why I mentioned, I was like, okay, this is a short map, and they conveyed a lot in like that short amount of time.
Yeah, this was a great submission. I think I can't really remember off the top of my head, but this plays pretty high for me from recollection. Nice.
Congratulations
Yeah, that was
to Team Korea, South Korea.
yeah, that was an excellent chart. Just a lot of variety. Definitely very more focused, I feel like, on the note stuff. And it kind of just shows. But I think that's perfectly fine. Like it was definitely a nice change of pace, especially from stuff that were kind to be, you know, a lot more hybrid or a lot more Ellen focused. Like I think this was like a really cool change of pace for this group.
And I think something amazing that I have to give credit to the mappers is that they, at least for me, they portrayed their unique styles on the map without feeling. It felt cohesive while everybody was showcasing their mapping style, and I think that was amazing.
Yeah, no, their structure of that whole chart was really good. So well done to them. And we'll be moving on to number 2 for this group.
No way. Really?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I was not expecting. I'm glad you had that reaction because I didn't have the same reaction.
Seriously?
But
Okay.
oh
Okay.
no, sorry. I mean, I have the same reaction. Like you kind of like you admitted that for me. So no,
Wow. Okay.
yeah. I mean that is pretty awesome that they were able to make it. But yeah, wow, number 2. I mean, this
That's amazing. That's surprising. Not gonna lie.
yeah. So impression number 1, I think did they tie for South Korea? They must have. Playability, representation number 2, creativity number 2, playability number 3. I will say this song really lends itself in quite amazing ways. There's a lot going on. Wasn't this a tiebreaker? I could be misremembering. It was definitely a custom, but yeah, it lends itself to be. You can do a lot of things with this chart and have a lot of different ideas, and that was one thing I remember about this submission particularly.
You know what? I have my comments pulled up from what I said about this map, and I think I still stand by everything I said. I still think was the most cohesive map out of every single one of them. Like
Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ, you can see the difference in mapping styles, but it blended so perfectly, and I think that every element that they mapped into the chart worked worked so well, and I think it was something that I really appreciate. Like just mapping something that you can definitely hear from the song with like the correct pattern, the correct style, the correct note. If you're gonna do an Elen or you're gonna do like a rice note, I think that is something that I really valued from this map. It was so fun to play as well.
Yeah, this part actually I really liked quite a bit as well. Kind of going back to like the song is doing a lot of different things. Like that was one thing where you can do a lot of like jacks anchoring and have some really interesting patterning. And yeah, this is a really cool like speed up.
Dude, I have to say this made me. This map, I was vibing when I was playing it, like the whole time. Just a little bit of a heads up. The some of the ranks were wrong. We just fixed that. I'm pretty sure we just fixed it.
Okay. Woo. A really hybrid type style during this section. But while also having like, while also being very cohesive in structure, like kind of going back to your point, yeah, like this one had they did pretty well during like these sections. I'll say.
And you know what? This is what I meant. Like, you can definitely feel the difference between the Rise and the Alliance. Like, they both play differently and they're mapped differently, but the representation is what I'm trying to say. Like that, I gave it such a high score in representation because, yeah, they just killed it with it.
I mean, and it shows. I mean, it's number 2 in representation. Oh, this section is really good.
Honestly, this was such a nice little break.
Yeah, yeah, it was just like it's like a little nice bit of brevity just before it starts to really pick up.
Quite frankly, I think the whole team, they just need like a big shout out. I don't know how y'all made this. I don't know if y'all like sat down in a room, all 4 of you just mapping this, but I think what everyone did in this map, I think you need a shout out. Like, amazing job, Team Pilot.
Yeah, this rice section is interesting. There's definitely some parts I like about it, and I like how it, like right now, where it's starting to progress and it starts to get a little bit more Ellen heavier. But yeah, this is where a lot of difficulty comes through right here.
Yeah, this section, I did not understand it like at all. I'll be honest with you. I was like, what? Why? But you know what? It was fun.
Yeah. Well done to Thailand for that. That was good.
Honestly, I don't think I can give more praise to this map. Do you have anything else that you want to say?
Yeah, I know. We were talking about like 6 minutes from that chart. Yeah, I mean, other than what's been already said, I mean, well done to them. Like that was honestly, I'm very surprised they got top 3, but I'm glad they got in because clearly, like they have a chance for the next round. So, um, overall, really cool submission, very long song, but they were able to do a lot of different ideas. I'm sure a lot of that stuff took a lot of time. So, well done to them. Really cool.
All right, I think we are ready.
Number
Are you
1,
guys
brace
ready?
yourself.
I mean, I think we all can guess who's the first.
Yeah.
Who's the first place?
All right. So we have Team China with representation number 1, creativity at number 1, playability number 2, and impression number 1.
And honestly, this was a good map. This was a good map, and I'm gonna say it right off the bat. When I was playing this, I felt that it could have been harder.
I think I thought the same. I don't remember my notes on this, to be honest with you, but yes, I did like this submission. Really cool ideas, like especially what we're seeing now with like a lot of the jacks. So
And you know what? I honestly think that every technical aspect that Team China chose for this map, it just works. It just works. Like the patterning was crazy. I really enjoy that. I've read, well, not I read, I wrote in my comments, like every single style choice that they did just fit perfectly.
yeah, I yeah, this is a really interesting chart. It doesn't feel like too overbearing too, like super over the top. It actually feels like a really great blend of uh accurately trying to capture the song's intensity without, feeling overbearing playability wise. So I think they found a really good balance with this. And the song
Honestly,
is really unconventional as well. So I think it's really cool that they were able to choose a song like this for their submission.
it's not to say that. I think that the most important things is that, as you said, with the unconventional type of song, how well everything was mapped to the unconventional parts of the song. Like I expected to have like a vocal dump here, and there wasn't. And I was like, okay, you know what? This is a choice that I respect.
Yeah, and finding that good balance, like because we were both judges, like finding that good balance of, you know, not trying to change a lot of their vision, I think is really important. Clearly, they had a great idea of what they wanted from charting this song, and kind of blending in Ellen and regular notes together.
There'll be like a little fun section here that that I really enjoyed. If I remember correctly, that it's like a French chord type of situation going on that I really enjoyed.
Oh no, French core.
Maybe I'm just blind and it already passed. Yes, I just said French. I did.
Yeah, this part was cool. Really like this. I think this ending definitely stood out to me pretty hard.
Yeah, this part was that was fun to play. That was so fun to play.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, cool song choice. I think they did a really good job. Number one, man. Honestly, I didn't expect that for them to get number one. Not to say the submission was bad. I didn't actually know what to really expect of what the other judges were thinking. But yeah, it's awesome that they were able to get number one there.
Yeah, and I
And
still think that the people should understand that at least every single judge had like a massively different opinion of the maps. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure like all of us pretty much liked it in some capacity, but yeah, it wasn't enough to, get the judge's favor. So Yeah, congrats.
Also, Group B, please. Group B, stay. We still have we're continuing to Group A, and there's things that we need to talk about for the final showcase. So please stay for that.
Yes. But yes, congrats to everyone in Group B. Congrats to the top 3. Well done.
Okay, guys, and I don't think y'all are ready for Group A. I'm definitely not ready. I'm going in blind.
Yes. Group A.
Crap! Here we go. Okay.
So I remember this one a little bit for sure. But yeah, representation number 9, creativity number 8, playability number 6, and impression number 9.
Oh man.
Yeah, buckle in for Group A because this is gonna be this is longer than Group B, and I think the songs are longer. So.
Oh, they are so much longer than Group B as well.
Yeah, no, I remember judging. I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, what can I say about this? I think their take on this song is really interesting.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, because I've seen this song charted. Like, I think one of the most notable ones to me, at least anyway, was the one charted by Attilic Brown. And that one's ranked. So I think just to see them take this up a notch in terms of difficulty is really interesting because the song is pretty intense and has a lot of cool ideas you can bounce around with.
And honestly, I think, yeah, let me just straight up say it. This type of acid genre is, I think it's one of the most difficult type of genres to map. And I think I really like their take, as you said. It wasn't something that I didn't expect. I said it in my comments. I did not expect this type of style. But you know what? They killed it. And I think I gotta give credit to them for that.
Yeah, yeah, there's definitely some pretty hard parts. Like a lot of these shields, I mean, they kind of play like Jax. So, but yeah, I was like, wow, these shield choices are very interesting.
What's a challenge in playing on the list? Like I can say that this took some sitting down to properly play this.
Yeah, it's a pretty long song. It's like what, 4 or 5 minutes. So you're kind of strapped in.
Yup. And once again, this genre is it's pretty easy to mess up, and I'm glad that they did it.
Yeah, no, I think I thought it was just a very cool take on this kind of song. Again, after seeing it charted before, but yeah, like a lot of these LN sections, and then they do an interesting job kind of combining the two sections of like very heavy LN focused and regular notes. I feel like there's actually a bit of a good balance between the two. Like one section is heavier on LN and the other section is more rice focused.
Yeah, and I like how they keep, for example, in this section, they keep the rice for the jacks, and they just keep the lens for the remainder of the guitar. And I think it's something that is worth mentioning because it struck like a really good balance in the map, and it was actually pleasant to play, to say the least.
Yeah. These there is a ton of shields in this chart, more than I remember. And those are tough.
Next ending was quite nice as well.
Pretty straightforward, honestly, all things considered.
And that'll be the end of the ninth place for Group A.
Yeah, I it's kind of recollecting of what I even wrote about it, but I thought that was a solid. I thought that was solid. I really like. I thought it was ambitious that they chose a song like that, um, and I think there was a lot of interesting sections that shined, uh, because they upped the difficulty on a song that I thought was a little bit more tame, but really cool patterning to see nonetheless. Especially some of those rice sections, I thought they were pretty good and did the song justice.
Yeah. And honestly, Group A has like a tough competition right now.
Yeah, definitely like 9 songs, and a lot of these teams are insanely solid. Really cool. Yeah, we're in for a treat.
All right, I think we are ready for the next one. It plays going to be Vietnam A.
All right, yes. Representation number 8, creativity number 9, playability number 8, impression number 8. Just trying to remember what about this song.
We do that. I can definitely say something, but this was a fun submission to play. It was a really fun submission to play. I think that emo +9 music is just an easy way to just an easy way to it maps itself out is what I'm trying to say. And
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you were saying?
No, I was gonna say no. Like emo cosine is, a lot of people know them through rhythm games, and this is kind of no exception. They definitely have a really interesting style of songs, so they were able to do a lot of interesting stuff, like we're seeing now with like a bunch of these anchors, and kind of blend. I remember this chart kind of blending in the note, like regular note and long note stuff, pretty interestingly throughout the submission. But yeah, go on. You were saying?
Yeah, I think that something that Vietnam Wildcard A team fell short a little bit with was, I think, density. I think they could have made this map a little bit more dense. They could have made it a little bit more challenging. I think it was missing a little bit of that.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I would say for me, like some of the I would have to play it again, but yeah, I think there was a few sections maybe they could have maybe up the ante a little bit, but I really like some of the gray sections. I thought those were actually quite cool and gave it a lot more, I don't know, like I want to say flavor, but like it just made those like sections a lot more interesting as a result. It wasn't just super straightforward. Yeah, someone said Jersey Club thing. There you go. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
You know what? I think that flare was actually something that maybe plays them a little bit higher than I would have, because I think that those races, as you said, they were extremely fun to play. They gave variety to the slower sections.
And yeah, now we're seeing kind of a convergence. A lot of the notes with LN stuff is kind of like the chorus. Honestly, I think this is where it really starts to pick up in difficulty. Like everything else was kind of so-so, but this is like probably the toughest section for sure.
This is something that I mentioned that I would have loved for this for that intensity to be present a little bit more in like the at the first GI or the first chorus, I would have loved for that intensity to be present, because that section made me like really focus, and I was like, okay, this is great.
Yeah, this section too. I think I had maybe said something where I wish it was a little bit more diversified for this jump stream section. Which I think the jump stream section was fine, but thought they could have maybe done a little bit more with that.
That said, though, this was a really fun map to play. Like I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, no, I think this is definitely a really fun one, and the song kind of lends into that.
Oh, that is our 8th place.
Yeah.
Honestly, once again, I think this map was it was good. It was good. I think they could have done a little bit more, but you know what? It was good. You have tough competition coming up, so yeah, that's something to take into account as well.
Yeah. This was definitely one of like the more easygoing submissions, I feel like, out of the group. In terms of just song wise and approachability, maybe not so much the chorus, but like everything else had like really cool style. Like the graces to me were a big standout of the chart, kind of clicking in with that Jersey Club style of the beds creaking SFX sound over the whatever the heck it's called. But yeah, no, cool submission overall. I thought it was a cool attempt at the song.
And we are now for the 7th place. And it's gonna be Vietnam Wildcard B. Okay, I did not expect this.
Yeah, that is really tragic, because this is like the 3rd team in Vietnam.
Yeah, 9th,
Jeez,
8th, and 7th place is Vietnam. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, that is a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This song though, I do remember this chart quite a bit, and I was very impressed with the fact they chose this song to chart. This is not Terminal 11 specifically is not easy to chart. It is insanely difficult. It is very accurate. So I thought it was very impressive they chose this. I don't know if you have anything else to like that comes to mind for you, but yeah, it was like one of the standout things where I was like, oh wow, a Terminal 11 song. Okay, let's see how they do this.
Oh, what? I have to say something. Rice.
Yeah.
We have some information coming on.
Yeah, I'm being told the Vietnam wildcards were forced to pick leftover artists, but I will still say I think they did a really cool job with capturing the intensity and craziness of this song.
And you know what? I'm just gonna say what I was saying. Rice. This was a Rice pick, and I really liked it. I thought they were gonna place higher. This is my type of Rice pick. I thought that it was gonna get a little bit higher, but you know what? That's a contest for you.
Yeah, man, this is very tricky, very technical. Probably like one of the more technical submissions I remember from memory.
Yeah, and as I've seen from the chat, yeah, this song is hard to map. And I know Chai has mapped songs similar to this, and well, yes, this is a hard song to map.
I will say though, I didn't go over the like scoring, but playability at number 3 though, that, you know, despite their placement, I will say that is really impressive. So well done to them, because yeah.
I honestly thought this was going to be a little bit more higher place, but then again, we are live. This is things that we are finding out ourselves right now. So
Yeah.
honestly, even the ending was really fun to play. And I really like that they gave me rice.
Yeah, I thought they did an interesting job with these LN sections, kind of blending the two. I think Terminal 11 is very note focused for charting.
Again, huge shout out to like a Team Vietnam. They that pick really surprised me. What do you think about the technical aspects of the map?
Well, I think in a way they kind of have to be technical because, I mean, Terminal 11 is just a very technical artist that has a lot going on. So even if they were kind of placed into an unfortunate situation like that, I still think they did a really cool job kind of capturing that. How would you say that? I don't want to say craziness, but the complexities of Terminal 11 songs. And yeah, I think that song choice, even for a Terminal 11 song, that is a pretty ambitious song. So even if they didn't make it, I will say kudos to them.
Again, this was my type of like a rice pick, but there we go. We're gonna go to the what place is this? Sixth place.
Sixth place. Okay. This is very interesting. So we have Team Japan, representation number 6, creativity number 6, playability number 5, and impression number 4. Yes, so I was just gonna say one of the things that's really interesting to know about this is that this team was the first place of the last round. So to see them not get top 3 is very surprising.
Dude, what? I'm actually shocked.
Yeah.
This is the yes. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I remember this chart being pretty straightforward. Not to say it was like super easy, but it was just for what I expected from the song. I mean, it's you, so it's very rhythm gamey. But I like this section with the jacks.
And I think that the jacks, and I'm reading my comments right now, I said that the jacks worked so good with this map.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it was amazing with this map. That I'm actually shocked this place 6.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I know. I feel like as we're going through these submissions, we're like, wow, this plays this. But yeah, no, I thought this was interesting because we've seen this song charted time and time again. I mean, it's a popular song to chart. So I thought their take on it was pretty cool. Like like kind of going back to the jacks, I thought they did a really good job with that.
Honestly, even the dump burst rice sections was so good to play. I complimented that a lot, and I think they underutilized it. I think they should have dumped it a bit more.
Yeah, I like those dumps there. That was even right here.
Yeah, no, I'm actually shocked that this place is low. Wow.
Yeah.
And I have to mention something. I think that Team Japan did an amazing job in making this cohesive. I actually really like like how everything blended in
Yeah,
together.
I like those graces. Those graces definitely are a little different.
Yeah, man, those graces were really good, and I think they
Yeah.
really worked with the lens. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about them.
No, I think they're good. I think they were a really good addition and it actually complemented the song really well.
Okay, you know what? This was an amazing map. I'm just gonna straight up say this was a good map. It was hard. Don't
I
get
will
me wrong.
say
This thing was hard.
this group had a lot of good submissions. I remember this. I mean, there was a little bit more than last one, but man.
Yes. And then again, you have like a. This was a long song, and I think that the longer you take the song, the harder it makes it to make interesting. Oh, this Ellen section just destroyed my accuracy, but you know what? It was fun.
I do think, kind of going back to that Jack stuff, they have a really good blend of Jacks through their Ellen stuff. That make it interesting, you know? So,
Yeah. Someone in the chat was saying, yeah, you know what? I think they underutilized the dumps. I think more dumps in certain sections of the song would have made it even better.
yeah.
Then again, that's just me liking dumps and things.
No, I love dumps. Dumps are great. I'm just like, I'm looking at this section here. This section was really good. I think this was one of my favorites.
Yeah, the ending section I think was the cherry on top for me.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is a shocker for me for Team Japan, but you know what?
Yeah.
Hit me up. We can maybe rank this, or I don't know. This is a good map.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I just kind of debriefing about that. I think what makes this probably the biggest shocker is the fact this was Team Japan, which was the winner of the last round. So to see them not in top 3, or maybe just like, you know, at the edge of top 3 is like very surprising. But I think it's going to be really interesting to see what makes it even further than this submission, because that submission was really solid.
You know what I'm gonna do from now on? I'm just gonna close my eyes and I'm not gonna see the thing until it pops up. Cause damn.
Yeah, I there were some great submissions in this group, man. So it's a shame, but well done to Team Japan regardless. So
Yeah, amazing job.
well, on to Team 5.
I don't want to see it. I
Or no,
really
sorry,
don't want to see
yeah,
it.
number 5. Excuse me, but
Okay.
oh wow,
Oh, okay.
wow, okay.
Steven, I have a question. How do you feel about this song?
Okay, so we're kind of going back. Well, let me tell you, I think this is a really interesting song. Kind of even going back to the talking points about that Terminal 11 song. I think this was a really ambitious choice. Maybe even a little bit more ambitious than the Terminal 11 song. Depends on how you look at it. But this is a really tough song to chart. So
It really is. And I'm just gonna read straight up what I said. This was a strange chart. This was a strange song, but I meant it in a good way, you know?
Yeah,
But
no,
damn, this song was weird.
yeah, I mean, I think what's cool is that the chart reflects that. You know, like it has a lot of really unconventional patterning, really tight bursts and graces, and because the song kind of, reflects that. So, yeah, really cool. This was an interesting submission, but
Something that I wanted to mention, as you said.
I did want to just point something out that I actually had just not noticed. But so the scoring playability at number 1, I am pretty surprised by that, to be honest. But representation number 4, creativity number 3, and impression.
I'm just gonna tell you something straight up. Aside from this little part right here, I did not think this map gave any chances to the player to not focus on the map. You had to be laser focused on this map to actually accuracy it properly.
Yeah, no, this is a tough chart, like straight up, for playability's sake. But again, I think it just did a really good job kind of capturing that weirdness that this song has. And I think that's interesting because Dictate definitely has other songs that are a lot less conventional or unconventional.
Really? They do?
I think, yeah, I think they've done, well, I don't know if they're FA, but I've heard a few songs with Dictate and Cold Prate. I don't know if that was available to choose.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But I think, yeah, out of anything I've heard Dictate, even Dictate Scavenger, like, I think that was a little bit more approachable. This is, like, pretty tough. Really cool stuff, though.
They at least mapped it well. I don't know how. Again, I still feel that this song is strange to the max. It's weird, but hey, they did a good job.
Yeah, cool stuff to this team.
And that was it. Honestly, this map, I felt that it could have been a little bit harder as well.
Man, I mean, you're maybe right. That was pretty tough, all things considered. I actually think they captured the intensity quite well, but man, some of the patterning was definitely on the tougher side. Like, maybe not as much as I would liked it, but I think they took a really wild approach to this. Like, not one that you would see. It's definitely not a safe pick, is what I'm kind of saying. So
No, hell no. This was anything but safe.
yeah, but kudos to them. I mean, like, just to take a risk like that is, I think, pretty admirable.
Right. Well, Steven, this is the time where you hold me because I'm really scared. I have no idea what's coming up.
Yep. Oh boy. Well, we're in team number 4, number 4 spot. Mexico.
Oh my God! Seriously,
Wow. Okay. So, yeah.
Nah. Damn, they got killed with playability. That's so true. Man, okay, but you know what? This map was so good.
Yeah,
Look at the scores. Number 1 representation, number 1 creativity, impression number 2, number 9 playability. Oh my god.
that is very tragic.
Like, I understand this map was too damn hard for the stage. I think this was the hardest map in the whole stage.
I think you might be right. This one was pretty hard.
Yeah. But I enjoyed the crap out of this map, and honestly, and we're getting some new info here. I don't know clue what I'm seeing right now, but it is. Oh my god. Oh, this is the playability part. Yeah, this the score, as you guys know, is +7, so it's 86 total. +17, I'm sorry. And yeah, something that I want to mention is that overall, talking a little bit about the map, the intro of this map was beautiful. I love the intro of this map. This map gave me the hardest time to play, but it was so fun. The intro was amazing, and I really think that they could have that difficulty ramped up too much at one point. Like, if they nerfed just a little bit, I think this would have taken the first place.
Yeah, this man. Yeah, I remember this chart being quite difficult. But it had some really cool ideas.
Yeah, this is the type of map that require a crap ton of skill. Like I mentioned specifically, like some of the trails took quite the technical skill to actually play correctly. And if I remember correctly, does this one have swing section in the middle? Is it this?
Yes, you're right.
Oh my god, I love this part. This part was amazing. Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm just gonna shut up for a little so you can enjoy the map.
This is definitely one of my favorite parts.
You know what, Lemon Guy? I completely agree with you. This was something. This is coming to a shot for me and Steven that are like going in blind like you guys. Well,
yeah. Oh my goodness. Pretty brutal. Yeah, I remember this. Jesus. Yeah, this is Jax, man.
you know what? This is probably one of the few charts that I'm thinking of ranking on this contest. Again, this was such a fun map, but way too hard for the stage. I think Team Mexico just decided, you know what, we're just gonna do our thing and let it be whatever it is. And man, a little bit easier, and I think this would have been, yeah. Team Mexico, please approach me in my DMs if you want to get this ranked. I think I'll probably rank it.
I'm honestly down to rank about anything MMWC related, but that's tangential. But I mean, a lot of these charts are really solid, guys. Like, it's. I mean, there's just a lot of
charts.
Yeah, no, like there's just a lot of like, yeah, no, like very good high quality buyer, and we're just seeing a lot of high end mappers chart in setting, you know. So
something that I can definitely tell you: this map is not free. If you pass this, then You are a good player. This thing is hard.
I will say for representation, they definitely nailed this. I mean, this
Yeah,
is the
I
song is brutal.
I gave them full marks for that. I think they killed it. They deserved it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do think
this is
that
scary.
that playability really killed them, though. Man, that was quite a jump.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is scary. If that was with them being like number 9 in playability, what is coming up right now?
I know. I mean, actually, I have a few ideas of what's coming up because I mean we've seen the charts, but I don't know how they're going to place, and that's what I'm mostly curious about is what is that going to look like. Um, and it makes me really excited as well for the next stage, right? Like it's it's going to be fierce. The competition's going to be fierce between these teams. So, um, but well done to Team Mexico for that. I mean that was a pretty cool submission.
Okay, so again, this is the time that I just close my eyes because I am just, oh God. We're not
Oh,
gonna go
okay.
to the third place, and I don't know the submission yet. I want to see what
Okay,
freaking
wow.
what?
Okay.
Aquaphilia third place. You what? Okay.
I actually was not expecting this, but that well, I kind of was because I again, but wow, that is pretty cool. So this was second place last round. They did the chroma one. I ranked it. I don't remember the name of the song. It was something melody, but yeah, that's awesome that they were able to, they got second place. They were able to commit and show up for here and pass. So I remember this song is really taxing. This is a pretty long song.
At least for this is my type of breaker. I really love this breakboard. And maybe playing is not as taxing, but I think mapping it requires a lot of brains.
Yeah,
And you're gonna find yourself tired just from mapping this.
yeah. As much as like these long songs are just pretty relentless, there's a lot of ideas you can incorporate that make your chart shine in more ways than one. And I think this is a great example of that because there's a lot of interesting ideas throughout this, like this section with like these jacks and repeating patterns.
This is the chart that I was talking a little bit earlier that I confused. This has like once again, I'm saying the French chord section that I think it was extremely rewarding to play. This map overall was really well mapped.
Yeah, those jacks, wow. Should probably go over the scores. Representation number 5, creativity number 5, playability number 4, and impression number 3.
I gotta say, this is a good job by Team Indonesia.
Yeah, this is that's cool that there's some Indonesian representation that have passed. So, well done.
Yeah, this I hope you guys are ready to like enjoy for a little bit because oh, there's something else that we might want to mention. The other two Indonesian teams forfeited. And I hope you guys are ready for the ride because this is a long map. I think we're mostly gonna talk a little bit more about it, then we're gonna let you enjoy the map.
part is really cool with the repeating doubles on. I think this rice section in general is just really cool and diversified. Jesus, yeah. That is pretty brutal. Oh, that was cool. I kind of forgot about that.
I tell you that those one-handed mini jacks are brutal.
You know, the more I'm looking at this chart, it actually kind of reminds me a lot of the Lost. That was the name of the song, Lost Found Melody. It was that chart had just a lot going on, and there's a lot of patterns that I'm seeing that are quite similar in there and also here. So
Honestly,
I'm just glad yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you know what? This map being almost 8 minutes, as someone mentioned, this will take. Well, we're almost done. But then again, mapping almost 8 minutes for a contest, it's crazy. It's crazy. It will take all your brain power to produce something high quality from one place high.
Now, one thing that makes me think, kind of going back to their last submission, because that last submission again got second place, so that placed really high. I wonder if they were just kind of figuring out what to do next for, this submission. Because again, I'm seeing so many like similar patterns and similar ideas that Lost Found Melody had. So I wonder if they were trying to find a way to kind of up the ante with more difficulty. Harder graces and dumps and LNs. And there's a lot going on for over 7 minutes.
Did you say that this in comparison to last time, the map that you were talking about, it has more new elements, or do you think that they repeated most of it? Because that's interesting.
No.
I did not notice that.
No, I definitely think they definitely are trying a lot more new stuff that maybe because the songs are so different between the two. But it was just some of the patterning just very much reminding me of Lost Found Melody with like some of their LNs and whatever. Though I think this has way more of a regular rice focus as well.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that was a very long submission. But hey,
Wow.
you know what? We're almost at the end, and now I am. Whoa! I think this is the part where I get. I'm gonna get excited because I think one of my most favorite submissions from the stage is probably in the top, and I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good, but the length of that map, wow, it will burn you up playing it. It will kill your stamina, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, that well done to this the Indonesian team for whipping that up, and I'm glad they were able to pass and kind of again set and set another ante for themselves. And kind of going back to these next two submissions, I think we know what they are, but it's a matter of placement So I am very curious to see what gets 2 and 1. Um, so let's go. Let's find out.
I'm not ready. I am not ready.
All right.
Okay, okay, who got it? Oh, hell
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Okay, okay. You know what? Sure. Yeah.
This was a great submission. I am definitely biased, but
You know what, man? Go ahead, say your bias. This is fine. I've been saying my biases all stream, so.
no, I just kid because Ballistic used another VG of me. I just allowed him to.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, you have been a common theme in this contest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what he's doing. He just asked me if he can use a photo, and I'm like, sure, I don't mind. He doesn't even say the photo. He just asks if he can use a photo of mine. I'm like, sure. But yes, I mean, this team is extremely stacked. I think we've kind of mentioned that before in the previous round. Pretty much all experienced mappers in some way or the other that have a lot of experience with Rice and LN, so it is a force to be reckoned with. And I think what is interesting is that they placed number 2, and they're an extremely experienced team. So to see number 1 is going to be really interesting, and I'm sure people can already guess what it is at this point. But
And honestly, this is extremely stacked. You have Toph, you have Lemon Guy, you have Ballista, you have LXR. This lineup is crazy.
yeah, and again, just like a force to be reckoned with. But yeah, just going back to this chart, I think this is a cool song to kind of experiment with and do different ideas, but also have like I don't know, just have like a cool mix of both LN and Rice for different sections.
Yeah,
And I don't think any of the sections feel. So I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't feel any of the sections feel super off balanced either. I think they're super well defined and really accurately represent the song quite well.
Yeah, that's something that I wanted to mention. The whole map entirely is balanced. I think there was only one thing that I think that it could have been done a little bit better. There were some bursts that I think spiked the song a little bit too much. At the beginning and at the middle section, there were some like really fast and intense bursts that I think could have been like a little bit, nerfed, because I think that they were mismatched to the difficulty. So hey, aside from that, I think that from those 2 bursts, the whole map is amazing, and I think it's great. And you know what? The whole Team USA deserve it. But again, I think it's cheating because look at that mapper lineup. Look at that, like.
Yeah, no. I think what they did. I think what they did with this song was very cool. Honestly, the chart's just kind of speaking for itself.
And I like the slow parts are mapped abruptly or are like hard for no reason. They're just a nice little break. Like, hey, you endured the hard course. Go ahead, get a little break.
It's like a nice, smooth, chill section.
Honestly, what do you think about the song? Because I really like it.
Oh, I think the song is great, and I think kind of lends really well into what they were, I think, going for. Making a hybrid with definitely more of an LN focus, and they're able to do some really cool, like, interesting bursts and shields as a result of that.
Yeah, Yeah, you know what? The shields, I don't think I noticed them before. They're actually really nice. Like I just played them and I didn't even feel them. That's how well mapped it is. You know what? Also, Team USA hit me up. Let's rank this.
Oh, oh, damn. Okay.
Oh man. I think I think this map was such like a refreshing pick and feeling. You
I
already
will
have two
say,
DMs? Oh my god, okay, I'm sorry then.
yeah, I definitely liked. I think that I remember when I was looking at it, I was like, wow, like this chart is really high, like was like a super high bar submission for me in terms of quality. After reviewing like a lot of the stuff through the group, and yeah, I just love their use of that photo that they chose for the background. I don't even know because they've been using my photos. I don't even know how they're gonna do something for the like for the next stage if that now that they're winning. This is gonna be so goofy, but I
Hey, at least you're photogenic, which is nice, I
no,
guess.
no, I don't think so.
Not at all.
I, maybe slightly, I don't know. But no, I well done to Team USA for that. That was a cool. That was cool.
Okay, I think you guys already know, and I think you guys are ready for the first place.
Okay. Yes, yes.
And you know what? I'm just gonna be straight up and say this. I love this map. This was my this is my bias. I love this map.
So representation number 1, creativity number 2, playability number 6, and impression number 1. This one was very. I thought this was really good. I was honestly really surprised.
Yes. Oh my god.
Honestly, yeah, and it's not a song. Damn, they failed right there. It's definitely not a song that I thought would be, you know, picked. But they did such a good job with this. I was honestly really impressed with their choice of patterning because it was really this was really strong. This was a good contender, and I think it deserves. I definitely think it deserves top 3, and more or less to top top 1. But
You know what? I am so happy they made it to the top. I didn't think they were gonna make it to the first place, so I am so happy. Let me just get this out of the way. I love the hit sounds and the key sounds. Like I know this doesn't like count towards anything with the scoring, but hey, I appreciate that they took the effort to like you know what? Let me just make a little bit of a key sound.
I saw that too. I remember that as well. I was like, man, that is they did not have to do that, but they went out of their way and did that. So kudos to them. Yeah, that was the first thing that struck me immediately because it starts off really slow, but with hit sounds. But if you guys haven't seen this chart yet, it really picks up later, and y'all are in for a treat.
Yeah, this map will test you just because it has so many different patterns, and it's not something that I were to say it's not something that we haven't seen before, but just the way that they mapped it was amazing.
This part for me, I was like, whoa, okay.
So this was hard.
This is yes, for sure. I was just like, I love this approach. This is exactly kind of what I thought. It was insanely creative, like the way they went about this.
And this section will either break you or make you, because something worth mentioning is that those graces might seem, yeah, I'm just gonna play it like a jump. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Your accuracy is just gonna be like gone.
This part is so sick. They cooked with this part. This was so good.
On if I y'all are crazy, man, but you know what? Kudos, because that it was an amazing key sound and hit sounds.
And we're not even fully done yet. Like, despite that section, there's even the next section coming up, which I think really makes this song shine. Song shine and chart. Sorry, yeah.
Dude, I don't know where the vocals came from, but I was like, whoa, what is going on?
I think I don't know who sang the vocals, but I am familiar with A Cloudy Sky, and I have heard some of their songs, so I was expecting them. But it definitely was a nice surprise. I was like, okay, yeah, now we're kind of getting into more vocal stuff now.
This section was so fun. Like the dumpy jump strings with the hand strings. I think it was amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was really creative. Like, just the way they went about this song and doing a lot of hybrid action, and man, that drum section, by the way, just for me was like, man, this is really really cool. Just a lot of cool ideas throughout the chart.
Also, this is not your conventional, as you were telling us earlier, that this is not your conventional like rhythm game song. This is something that you will just listen to it, not to play like in a rhythm game. And I think that's what I liked about this. I did not expect this song to be mapped.
No, I really didn't either. And I love this ending. Just like nice and somber and just a really nice way to end off.
Yep, definitely. And I honestly think this was well deserved. This was well deserved. And yeah, honestly, congratulations to our qualifying contestants being Team Indonesia, Team USA, and the American Alliance for Group A.
Yeah, that is very well done stuff. I don't even know where to begin because there was just a lot of great ideas that were just kind of just that were in the song, and the song complemented those ideas really well, and it was just cool to see like a refreshing submission like that in that group. So
Yeah, honestly, I think that everyone in both groups, let me tell you that, congratulations to everyone. And I think that every team did well. I don't want to say that I had my favorites because of course we all have biases as
sure,
commentators, as judges, as mappers. We all have biases, but I think that everyone did an amazing job in this stages.
I couldn't agree more, to be honest. And I think like when just our reactions alone of just seeing what stuff were not making the cut is just a testament to like how competitive this competition is. I think usually on a for like mapping competitions, it is not usually this heated, but when you are on on this sort of scale with like this many teams, you're just gonna see so many high bar submissions that sometimes it's really hard to know what is going to win. Um, and again, congrats to whoever won the teams that won. If you guys didn't make it, maybe next time. But your guys' submissions are all really amazing. So well done. You guys made it up here for a reason.
Yes, and I think it's time for us. I don't know if you want to go ahead, Stephen, and read the things, our
Sure. Yes, yes,
the
yes.
stage specification. Yes, the stage specification that we need for the final stage of this contest.
Yeah, so if you were from Group B, thank you for staying. But the final stage specifications. So for the 6 teams that made it, um, each team is required to create one map with one difficulty. There will be 2 songs that can be mapped. Map should be mapped with tiebreaker style in mind. There will be a sub criteria diversity in the representation criteria to control this. Um, each song should be picked by 3 teams. After 3 teams pick the same song, that song can't be picked again, and other teams are left automatically assigned to the other song. And I'm sure we can go more into clarification with this, and in the future. But for just brevity's sake, we're just going to go this way. The pick order will start from place 1 from each group. They will be compared into their standardized score from the previous stage. The greater score will choose first. Process above will be continued into place 2 and finally place 3. And the pick information is confidential, and we want to stress that. Please ensure that your team and the finalists know about this. Any leakage will result in disqualification. The difficulty range should approximately be equivalent to MWC 4K finals to grand finals. And top 3 teams will secure podium positions in the first iteration of Osu Mania Mapping World Cup. Just want to make sure if I'm missing anything. Think that was it.
Just want to mention as well that this information will also be made available in the Discord. We have a channel named Stage Specification where you're gonna have this information as well. So not only from us telling you, but you will also be able to read this as soon as we're done.
Yeah, everything will be in the stage specification channel. So if anything was really unclear, it's going to be available like later today. So you're going to be able to see it first thing for those that passed. And yeah, good luck and happy mapping, charting. May the best team win. But yeah, so okay, then we're done with that.
Yeah, I think we are now ready to show the first song.
Yes.
And this is gonna be
Shut your eyes. Baseline makes me feel so right. Makes me feel so right.
Awesome. So, just talking a little bit about the song that you just heard. This song was used in part for OSU Norway Tournament 2025. But the SB was totally original and it was made by Initial D. So, shout out to Initial D for making that. That was super cool. Um, don't know if we want to talk a bit about the song, but what do you think, Antolf? Cool?
The song is cool. The song is cool. I just think it's gonna be quite the challenge to map it to the stage level. But you know what? I think that's part of the challenge that we wanted to see in like the finals or yeah, or
Yeah.
the final stage.
Yeah, this is definitely meant to stress like, because now we're really closing in on teams. This is definitely meant to stress difficulty and getting creative with these songs. And that song had really interesting rhythm, so I'm sure that we're going to see a lot of that in the next round. Um, so yeah, really really interesting stuff from that.
I think we're ready for the second song.
Yes.
Something interesting. So
Moments that we shared, they still linger
Well, that was that. That was Rigid Memory.
Yeah, I have to say that video was that intro video was actually really beautiful. I never see it. Never
Yeah,
see it.
that reminded me of like a BMS submission like video. Um
Definitely.
I had not seen that before. I said that was really cool. But if you guys don't know, this song was made for the Resurrection Cup 2025. So you guys might be familiar with the song. But yeah, that was really cool. I like the vocals a lot in that track, and I'm sure we're gonna see some really interesting things with that song. Definitely, maybe a little less unconventional than the last one, but really lots of intensity for sure throughout the song. So I'm sure we're gonna see both songs being used in some capacity. Uh, but what do you think? How did you like that?
Honestly, I think this was a little bit more, at least for the, it won't be, it'll still be a challenge for the teams. But you know what? I think this, you can work a little bit better with this one. It'll be interesting to see what picks are going to happen from the group stage because you know they have an order and they cannot reuse the song more than 3 times. So that's going to be something interesting to see.
Yeah. Yep. So
See, guys, I think that's everything
yeah.
for today. Let's check the agenda. Yeah, that's everything
Yeah.
for today.
I was just checking the checklist just to see if we got everything, but that is it. Of course, if you have any more questions, if something wasn't clear, feel free to ask the organizers or even us to an extent. We can probably help you guys out. And just ask in the Discord. Again, if you want to go learn, if you guys did pass and you want to learn more about the final stage, please go to the stage specification channel, and we will. Uh, I'm sure people will have a list for you guys there if it's not already posted already. But thank you guys so much. This was a blast to go over your submissions. Lots of high quality charts all around. I would say even higher quality than the beginning one. You know, the beginning one had some great stuff, but this we're really seeing people have some cutting edge stuff, and really people pushing their limits. So, uh, thank you guys. It's been a blast. Anything you want to say, Ansolf?
Yeah, honestly, I think the stakes were higher this time around, so that's why we saw more quality things. But honestly, it was amazing to judge every of you guys' map, and I thank you all for being here and staying this 2 hours with us. It was nice commentating for y'all, and I hope everyone here has an amazing day today or night. And we'll see you in the next time.
See you guys later.